The Hockey Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog has got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with promo code HGP. Hello and welcome to the Hockey Gambling Podcast. I am your host, Ryan Gilbert. Joining me today is my co-host, Joel Meyer, and we got Sean here again. How are we doing today, boys?
Well, I just woke up. We were riding high with the Saskatchewan Roughriders coming through, winning the Grey Cup, making up for the shit show that was the Winnipeg Blue Bombers in the Grey Cup last year. So, so I was celebrating that till like 6 a.m, and it's now 3 o'clock on the West Coast, and here I am. I'm gonna be. This is gonna be a pass episode for me. I'm just gonna be coasting along, and you guys are gonna have to carry me.
Sleepy Joel Meyer, Sleepy Meyer, they say.
Joel.
I'm doing all right. It could be better. It's too bad. We're watching the Bruins slowly fall apart here with some key injuries to the IR with Milstad, Arvidsson, McAvoy. Not feeling good in the fields a little bit. That's all right. Doing all right today.
Yeah, I didn't see McAvoy hit IR, but I saw he took the puck to the jaw, and I thought it was going to be pretty bag. So, yeah, I like him tonight as home dogs. I feel like a little bit disrespect there, but it could be something to watch moving forward there. Yeah, here on a Monday, got 6 games here on Monday, only 8 on Tuesday to get through there. So we will get to all of that. Of course, you're top of the show. Make sure you subscribe to the Hockey Gambling Podcast on YouTube. Leave us a comment and like the video there. That's where we go live. It's where you get our information first. Also subscribe, leave us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And you can join the fun in the Discord at sg.pn/Discord here. All right, let's just get right into the puck buck bets from last show, which was just Joel and I for the Saturday slate. Didn't go too well for myself. I went 5-8, down 77 puck bucks and 98 puck cents. And Joel went 8-10, down 12.95 there. I was going through the scores here, trying to remember them. Florida lost at home. Tampa Bay had nobody in that game whatsoever. I think that line moved quite a bit. Ducks shut out in Minnesota. Red Wings completely blew it against Buffalo. I think they're up 4-2 at one point, maybe 4-1. Oh, yeah, 4-1 and just completely blow it there. Blackhawks, good win there over the Leafs. They're down pretty bad right now. Boston got the win, did not go over there though. Kings, good win, 1-0 win. I know Joel had that under. Washington, shootout loss after the Jack Hughes injury news. Carolina lost to Edmonton. That one also did not go over. Flyers game didn't stay under because Stars were Jason Robertson hat trick there. But Vegas got back on track with a 4-1 win in St. Louis.
It did go over the Oilers Hurricanes. It was 4-3.
Oh, it did go over. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
That was a win there, yes.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, the Belensky special won again with the Devils and Fallen Hero spot. It took overtime, but we'll take it against the Capitals. What else I have? Knights, kick the shit out of the Blues. Sharks, they continue to suck. Jets, this one, I was in a voice chat with Archer when this game was going on.
Yep.
I had the under too. There was 3-2 the minute left, and the fucking Flames tied it. So I just went overtime but lost the under. Boston continues to dominate. Montreal real banged up. We'll talk about that. I'm sure. Do they play tomorrow, Canadians?
Nope,
I don't know.
Tonight.
All right. Well, they just lost 3-2 too. So Canadians are really hurt. That's no good. But what else? Rangers overtime. A lot of overtime games again. Good win for the Blackhawks, as you mentioned. Leafs, this was probably their best game, and they still couldn't get the job done. They had the lead too, I think. I think they started with the lead.
I think they had to leave. Yeah, they were up
2-1.
Yeah, they're up 2-1. 2-1 after 2.
Yeah.
lost in regulation. That's a bad loss there to
and the Bruins Montreal. I should have got that over as well. It was like 3-2 for error. That was the final score.
Crap ton of power plays on that one too.
Yeah, 3-2, 3-2 there. Couldn't 3-2 through two. Couldn't even get the. I guess you need 2 empty nets, but
I had a 6, so I
could
have used a push.
Could have used a push. You could always use a push sometimes, Yeah. All right, the holiday season is coming up, and gear up for the holidays at SGPN merch store. The perfect gift for the DGen in your life. Promo code HOLIDAY for 25% off everything. Yes, even that beautiful Hockey Gambling Podcast sweatshirt there, hoodie. Archer is donning. Nice blue one, but the hat he has on isn't in the store anymore. So you have to talk to Archer if you want that
hat. Hey, this sweatshirt is really comfortable. So great recommendation for me here.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into this 8-game slate for Tuesday, November 18th. Here, opens off at 7 p.m. Got the Seattle Kraken plus 136. Detroit Red Wings minus 162. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 here at plus 114. Kraken are suddenly scoring goals. 4 against the Sharks, 5 against the Jets there. Outshot in both of those games, though. Detroit's got points in 3 straight with a big win at MSG there. 42-19 when the shots on goal. 2-1 against the Rangers, who continue to have their home struggles. Lost that game against the Sabres before that. So third game in 4 nights for Detroit, all with travel in between. And Seattle hasn't played since Saturday here. And they're starting to get it together a little bit. Not having Joey Decord is always going to make me hesitant to bet Seattle, especially when Matt Murray is also hurt now, apparently. So it'll be Philip Grubauer, who saved all 19 shots he faced in relief against the Sharks. But yeah, that's the only way you can look here, I think, is the Kraken plus 136. I'll throw 15 bucks on that.
Yeah, this game is pretty gross, pretty ugly. I think that the minus 162 is just a little too much respect for the Red Wings. I know that they've been an okay team this year, but I think a lot of their wins are a bit fugazi, fraudulent. And the Kraken, I know they're the same kind of deal, but plus 136. If I had to bet a side, I would bet Seattle, but I'm not touching the side. But I think that there's some value on the under 5.5. Red Wings, their offense is miserable. They play a miserable style of hockey. Really, it's very boring to watch. Their goaltending has been good with Cam Talbot and what's his face, John Gibson. But it is a Grubauer game. That's what concerns me. But hopefully he can keep it rolling. As he said, he did shut out the Sharks. They got 1 goal, didn't they?
They had 1 goal against Matt Murray, and then he got hurt.
Okay. I see. Well, okay. We'll trust in Grubauer. Famous last words. Just give me 15 bucks on the under 5.5. Hopefully, he can save another 19 shots.
Yeah, I'm gonna go against you guys a little here. Kraken are 3-3-2 on the road. Detroit, sorry, is 6-3-1 at home. I think Detroit's are pretty good. They're pretty good at defending home ice so far, and I don't really trust the Kraken, despite their recent success. I think it's a little. I was mostly at home, so they're playing much better at home. So I think Detroit's the right side here, but this is also a little sneaky overtime play here. Seattle's gone to overtime. I think it's like 7 or 8 times this season. So that's where I'd be looking. No real bets though for me.
All right, down at 7 o'clock again. Possibly the game of the night. Not many good games on Tuesday night. Got the New Jersey Devils plus 142 at the Tampa Bay Lightning minus 170. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 plus 114. Joel, what do you got here?
Yeah, Lightning were up 1-0, and then 2-1 against the Canucks, and then they got pumped 6-2 in the end. So that was a bit of a weird one, but they won it back-to-back after just beating the Panthers, so a bit of a letdown spot. The Canucks something to prove. They got Quinn Hughes back. And the Devils, on the other hand, after just losing Jack Hughes, they're in a tough situation now without him, but they have plenty of talent with even without him. So I think the line is pretty fairly priced at plus 142. if I had to bet anything, it would be the Lightning, maybe a small bet in the -1.5. I think that they respond in a big way after getting embarrassed at home against Vancouver. But yeah, it's not something I'm looking to bet. The over 5.5 is a bit appealing. Vasilevsky's still having issues. I mean, against the Rangers anyway. I don't know how well he played against Florida. Didn't watch any of that game. But he just let in 1 goal, so I guess he did okay. Yeah, I really don't have anything here, but it'll be a fun game to watch. Certainly better than the one we were just talking about. But in terms of betting, I think I'm staying away.
For me, Tampa Bay's kind of underproduced at home, 4-5 so far, and Devils are 6-4. So maybe there's a little bit value on Devils here, but my favorite play in this game is the over 2.5 team total for New Jersey at -130. I'll put 30 pucks on that. I think it's a great play. Doesn't really matter who's in that. I think he'd probably be Vasi because so Hansen played last game, but even without Jack Hughes, the Devils can score. They've got some pretty good depth here. Tampa Bay is still hurting. They were definitely tired in that third period against Vancouver. A lot of defensive mistakes. But in this matchup, I think the depth can get here with team total.
Yeah, I want to look at the Devils and be like, oh, they can step up without Jack Hughes. But then you look at their injury. Like Cody Glass is out, Brett Pesci's out, Dougie Hamilton's still out, Connor Brown, a depth piece, like Dadonov. Both of these teams, a ton of injuries on both sides. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be betting this game. If anything, Devils have gone to overtime now in 5 straight. I mean, the draw's, I think, a good play for any game, pretty much in today's NHL. But yeah, I think Tampa Bay, that puck line play is probably the best way to play it. Coming off a home loss, I think they're able to bounce back against the Devils. But third game in 4 nights, a bunch of injuries. Wait and see. Maybe if Hedman or Sorelli plays, that'll spark me to take the Lightning puck line. But nothing for here past game. And I probably would lean to the under. Actually, Devils, haven't scored 4 goals in regulation since November 1st. That's 5-6 games there. So you could see a very tight checking, not much skill, not giving too much up with both teams dealing with injuries. All right.
My John Gibson comment apparently way off base. At all goalies that played, he's 61 out of 71 at the start in terms of goal seal. One of the few contenders towards the bottom of that list. He's not been good. Cam Talbot has played almost as many games, 10, and he's right in the middle of the pack. So interesting. John Gibson is not playing well for Detroit. Just wanted to clear that up. That's what we into it.
I saw somebody say like, "Oh, Cam Talbot could be an interesting trade piece," but like they can't trade Talbot if Gibson's been that bad. That's surprising to me too. All right, down 7:00 again. Got the St. Louis Blues +114 at the Toronto Maple Leafs -135. Over 5.5 -130. Under 5.5 +110. Sean, what do you got?
This is a tale of 2 very miserable teams right now. Toronto, what are they doing? They're not playing with any passion, no heart, no love for the game right now. Losing 5 straight. They look miserable. Blues are just as terrible, but only lost 2 in a row. I would say I can only look to Toronto here. They're a much better home team. Blues are a little all over the place. They're not really. They're up one game. They're playing great. The next, it's just miserable. But my favorite play in this game is the gift and the over 1.5 first period. The gift is -145, and the over first period is at 1.5 is -125 for 15 bucks each. I think both these teams are really good in the first period, just scoring. So I think it's gonna be a miserable game, and I like the over 5.5 for 15 bucks too. Just even with Joseph Woll being confirmed, he's still a little rusty, and it doesn't really matter who's in that for the Blues. They can't stop anything.
What did you say the odds were on the gift there?
-145.
Thank you.
Yeah, like you said, these are 2 desperate teams in very tough situations with management calling them out and injuries racking up, especially for the Leafs now. They lost Brandon Carlo and Nicholas Waugh, so they're already without Austin Matthews, Tanev, Lawton, and Stolars, but that's actually a good thing the way that he's been playing lately. Wool looked a lot better against Blackhawks. Yeah, it's a really beat up team, and the Blues are a desperate team. I don't want to back either team, but this is an interesting one. I thought the Leafs played a lot better than they have in recent history against the Blackhawks. They just couldn't get the job done in the end. But I just, it's hard to back Toronto right now. This is the ideal get right spot for either of these teams, but I just don't know which teams are getting right. So yeah, it's easy to make a case for either one. But I'm just going to save my money and save my ammunition and stay away from this one. But over 5.5 minus 130. I know we didn't get the over against Chicago, but there were plenty of chances in that one. Could have easily gone to 7 goals. So we'll go back to the well with the Leafs overs and minus 130, 20 bucks on the over 5.5.
Yeah, this is a high line for you. You can get it at minus 118 for FanDuel if you're out there watching live. You get 12 cents better there, 125 at Bet365. I am going to join you guys on the over. Leafs over in 16 of 19 games, Blues in 11 of 19. And I'm taking an Archie first period over 1.5, minus 125 for 25 bucks. Leafs have gone over in 14 of 19. Blues up there as well, 12 of 19. So I see just a high scoring game, both sides here. Back and forth game. This is a better team to win from behind. Bet it live. Like, it should be a fun game, hopefully. And we'll probably end up with like a 2-1 shootout or something. Okay, we are brought to you by Novig. Novig is America's #1 sports prediction market. Novig consistently has the best prices there. Novig, you're getting the best prices available in 35 plus states. Download the Novig app and get $50 when you spend $5 if you use promo code SGPN. Get in on the action with Novig, promo code SGPN. And of course, Underdog is your home for pick'em entries where you can win up to 5,000 times your entry. Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $100 in bonus funds when you sign up with code HGP. All right, down here at 8 p.m., got the New York Islanders plus 142 at the Dallas Stars minus 170. Under 6.5 minus 130. Over 6.5 at plus 110 here. I absolutely love the Stars in this spot here. Now they've won 5 in a row. Did just beat my Flyers on a back-to-back 5-1, won into Montreal 7-0. Rupe Hint is back, and he's really making his presence felt there. Just got a solid top 6 for the Stars now, and even a third line that can play well and score, chip in offensively. Islanders, not quite the end. One more game after this on a long road trip. Just went from Vegas to Utah to Colorado, now down to Dallas. Just a lot of traveling, a lot of hockey there being played, 3 straight games to overtime before their game there on Sunday. And Dallas, I think, is starting to load up. Like the Avs are clearly the best team in the league right now, but I could see the Stars getting there pretty soon, especially looking at their upcoming games at Vancouver, Calgary, and Edmonton. So Stars look to stay hot here. Minus 170 is a bit much, so I will sprinkle some puck line as well. I'll take Dallas minus 170 for I'll put 34 on that, and I'll take some puck line plus 150 for 15. Just think this is a little bit disrespectful even at this minus 172 price for the Stars. I would look to the over, but I don't know if the Islanders can score too much.
Jeez, Stars pump your Flyers, and then you're sucking their puck right away.
They pumped your Habs too.
Yeah,
they're playing well. Gulletson got the guys playing better defense. Finally getting the puck in the net. Wyatt's really come a long way. I think he has the most power play goals in the league now. He only scores in the power play, though. That's the issue. I watched a lot of the Islanders Avs game, of course, last night. Not really impressed. They had a good first period, but after that, they lost any kind of momentum. Didn't have the energy the rest of the game. Avs woke up. They looked like they were hungover in the first period, but they look a lot better than I do right now for the rest of the game. Islanders been a bit fortunate on this trip. They deserve some. I don't know if they deserved all these wins, but they've been getting the job done, getting it to overtime, and who knows? It's a 50-50 thing most of the time once you get there. So credit to them, fair play. But if anything, I'd back the Stars. But it's not something I'm terribly interested in. Sorokin, he's played a lot better since that new goalie coach came to town. He looked really good against the Avalanche. Could have been more without him. So the Islanders, I kind of like the over, but the Stars playing excellent defense right now, and with a competent goalie in Sorokin, it's a little worrying there at the 6.5. But if I had to play anything, it would be the over 6.5. But I think I'm going to stay away from it too.
Yeah, I mean, the Islanders, outside the first 3 games of the season, have played pretty competitive hockey in pretty much all their games. I mean, they've been in it. They've been a fun team. I mean, it's weird to say that in considering their past, how miserable they used to be. But Matthew Schaefer just bringing some life to this team for whatever reason. He's just really is. Somehow he's just scoring goals, putting up points. And he's just playing great defense too. I mean, some expected goals numbers. McKinnon was struggling when he was on the ice for whatever reason. But so for me, I like Dallas in the spot, even despite all that. Dallas is still a much better team depth wise, defensively. I think that will be hard to overcome. So I'll take Dallas for 40 puck bucks minus 170.
Ooh, big spender.
It's only 6 more than you.
No, but you usually do 15. I do to win 20. That's my normal bet.
That's how confident I am.
All right. Down at 8 o'clock again, got the Columbus Blue Jackets plus 154 at the Winnipeg Jets minus 185. Under 6.5 minus 120. Over 6.5 plus 100. Joel, back to you.
Yeah, Blue Jackets been playing pretty good hockey these days. I don't know if they even should have lost that one to the Rangers, but thankfully they did, as I was on New York. But I don't know. I keep expecting them to score goals, and they just can't put that puck in the net for whatever reason. Eventually, you keep saying, positive regression, all that. They'll find some puck luck, and then they'll get some goals. But so far, it hasn't happened. We'll see if it happens here. The Jets are coming off of a long-ass road trip on the West Coast, but not quite a Malinsky. They've had a couple days off. Seems like the Jackets were just up there, but now they got to go back up to Canada to the west or middle, I guess, in Winnipeg. But yeah, it's a tough trip, but I don't know. I can't back the Jets at minus 185. So give me the Blue Jackets, 15 puck bucks plus 154. Jets have been. They've been over their skis a little bit in terms of their results. So the underlying numbers are still really bad. And Hellebuck hasn't exactly been quite as good as I thought he was playing earlier. But so yeah, give me the Jackets here. They got some good goalies in net as well between Merzlikins and Jet Greaves. And hopefully we'll start seeing some of those pucks go in the net for their sake.
It is Jet Greaves tonight for Columbus.
Oh, it's a back-to-back.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if
I didn't even know that. That explains it.
That explains a lot. So
Sleepy Joel.
Sleepy Joel here.
Do you want to take that? You still go with your bet?
Take it back. There's another pass game.
Yeah, exactly. I should have said that before I passed it to you. That's on me. Arch.
I think it's a pretty cheap price to back the Jets here, actually, all things considered. I think it might be Eric Comrie even despite that, so I might stay away in the end. I don't really actually have a ton of bets on this game. Columbus is a hard team to read. So is in Winnipeg at the rate they're playing. That's tough. You would think under too if it's Helly in that, but Jets have been scoring a lot weirdly. It's kind of a weird game. I'm going to stay away and say pass.
Yeah, I think we said like Comrie was probable or likely. It said likely on goalie post for like one of their last games. It says that again for this one, but I don't see why they would start Comrie with 2 days off. Like Hellebuck plays like every game besides back-to-back. So yeah, this is a cheap price here at what, minus 185. It's up to minus 200 at FanDuel, minus 190 some other places. This is the best price on the market. So but yeah, you can't trust the Jets. Maybe another overtime spot, same thing as last game. Any of these games going across conference are always good for overtime games because they don't really care about the loser point going to the other team. But yeah, Blue Jackets, if this gets up to Blue Jackets 2-1, yeah, throw something on them. See how they played tonight in where are they playing tonight, Arch?
Columbus.
I
Are they?
You're playing in Columbus against Montreal, yeah. So then they
Oh.
have to go up to that's a bit much.
It's a hike.
So, yeah, this is the pass game here. Yeah, this is a wait and see game.
Everyone.
This
This is a gross one.
All right.
Ass game.
Speaking of gross ones, down to 8:30 here. Got the Calgary Flames at the Chicago Blackhawks. Both teams are at -110. That's a pick 'em. Over 5.5, -130. Under 5.5, +110. An ugly game for an ugly man. What do you got, Arch?
Oh, fuck you. You just told me I was beautiful coming into this show with this great hat of mine right here.
Your clothes are beautiful, but
I see how it is. All right. Archer loves a good shitty game here, so Archer's got a lot of bets for whatever reason on this game. I love Chicago. Fuck the Flames. They're fucking miserable. Despite their great stats for whatever reason. They look terrible every single time I watch them play. And I don't ever want to back them, so I'm going to take Chicago here for $15 and another one. Love the under first period at -110 and no gift at. Let me find the price for that real quick. +110. Both teams are pretty down there in the charts for those. I can't get the numbers off the top of my head, but they're pretty miserable in the first period. Both these teams. I want to stay away from the total because Chicago has a habit of blowing fucking leads in the third period for whatever reason. The game just goes over, so I'm gonna stay away from that. And fuck the Flames.
how many puck bucks for your bets?
15.
15.
Yeah, I agree with you in that the stats don't really match the eye test. I mean, you look at their expected goals for percentage, the Flames I'm speaking of, and they're consistently in the top 10 for whatever reason. I don't know, just because they pump the Sharks, they pump the Flames or the Blackhawks, and that inflates the numbers. I mean, they lost 4-0 to the Blackhawks, but they absolutely killed them in terms of like shot share and whatever. But now they get the chance for revenge, but I think the Blackhawks are just a better team. So getting them at home at the same price is it's a gift. No pun intended. Give me the Hawks -110. Kind of Bedard's playing unreal, and they're getting a lot of production from their depth, much more than they did last year, and goaltending as well. Spencer Knight leads the league in terms of goals who have expected. So hopefully he gets to start in Chicago. Flames are pretty damn bad. So hopefully those numbers aren't telling the truth. When we get a Blackhawks win, $20 -110. The total, if I had to bet something, it would be the under 5.5 because the Flames, for all their shot share and fancy numbers, they can't put the puck in the net because they don't have scorers really. I mean, Kadri could score, and that's about it.
Don't talk bad about Matt Coronado like that.
I don't want to double down though. So we'll stick with just the Hawks money line.
Yeah, no, I like the Hawks here. -110 for 22 puck bucks. I was just gonna say, like, who's scoring for the Flames? Is Nazem Kadri scoring? Is Hubert Ope gonna pass the puck in the net? Like, who's scoring for these guys here? They got 3 against Winnipeg, 2 against San Jose, 2 against St. Louis, and they were shut out against Minnesota and Chicago. So like under 2.5 team total. Calgary +125 could be worth a look if you do like the Blackhawks and the under there. Blackhawks have allowed 2 or fewer in 4 or 5. The only one they didn't was there against the Devils back at home. Yes, Bertuzzi is day-to-day. Didn't play on Saturday, but still got Bedard. He's absolutely on fire. Nick Foligno is also out. He's on IR, but still just think Chicago is just a much better team. And yeah, I mean, if it is Dustin Wolf, Spencer Knight, that kind of is a goalie game, but under 5.5 +110, like Joel said, you could see this one getting out of hand if it's just open hockey. So I'll have to just take the Hawks -110 for 22 puck bucks. All right, down to 10 o'clock here. We have the Utah Mammoth -148 at the San Jose Sharks +124. Under 6.5 -115. Over 6.5 -105 here. It is a back-to-back here for Utah. Trying to check here who's starting tonight. Probably Vermelka there, which means Vitek Vanacek tomorrow, which doesn't make me very confident there in Utah. It is a revenge game, I guess, because Vanacek was with the Sharks. And as Joel mentioned before, San Jose has kind of not been playing well recently. got outscored 6-1 in their last 2, haven't scored more than 3 in a game in 5 games here. But I think it's the Sharks at home plus 124, Utah on the back-to-back against Anaheim, who's a fast-paced team. They'll have to keep up with them. Give me the Sharks here on the back-to-back against the Mammoth, plus 124. Just 15 puck bucks on that. Not really loving how they're playing right now, but just think it's a good spot for them. And yeah, no play on the total.
I like Utah here. I know, like you said, they're on a back-to-back and all that, but it's not that big of a trip from Anaheim to San Jose, and you're getting a pretty cheap price discounted because of that. And they might even get better as these things usually drift in favor of the team that's more rested. The Sharks are playing like we expected them to play to start the year, and yeah, they've lost their mojo, their offensive firepower. All their games going under. They're playing boring hockey. You know, they're getting better goaltending, especially from Maskarov. But I think the Mammoth are good enough here to win this one. We'll see what happens tonight. You know, that stuff is contingent on it's tough to bet a game before one game has been played if even it's just one of the teams. But I still like the Mammoth, but I'll wait to see what happens tonight. But for the sake of the show, 20 bucks on Utah, minus 148. I'll be on them one way or another, most likely. And kind of like the over 6.5 too. Even though it's Sharks overs have failed us for recent history, but we're going back to the well. Mammoth, they can score like anybody, and hopefully we get some contributions from the Sharks finally, and we got the 7 goals here. So 20 bucks on the over 6.5 as well at minus 105.
Just to speak to that line real quick, yeah, Utah at home back on October 17th against San Jose was a minus 257. So you're getting more than $1 better here for the back-to-back and worse goalie. So.
And for me, I think the Mammoth are going to stomp the Sharks here. I just don't see it anymore. You know, the Sharks had their little stretch there, their little vibes, but you know that came to an end. You know, and I think the Mammoth are vastly better team, honestly, in all facets, offense, defense. I know Utah's a little injured with losing Dursey and Kerfoot, but I don't think it's going to really matter too much. I'll take the Mammoth for 30 bucks. They're going to smoke them. Doesn't matter that they're on a back-to-back, in my opinion. I think they're a far better team. And I think you're getting a cheap price to back them. I'll take that all day.
All right. Here, down to the final game on the docket at 10 p.m. Got the New York Rangers plus 136 at the Vegas Golden Knights minus 162. Over 5.5 minus 135. Under 5.5 plus 114. Joel, close it out.
Yeah, we need some better performances from the Knights. It's starting to get a little annoying how they continue to lose these games. And last night, I mean, they were the better team against the Wild, especially in the third period where they typically dominate. But 1-6 in overtime. And this time, I don't think it was necessarily their fault that they're the better team in 3-3. But ticky-tack, hooking penalty with 30 seconds left, and the Wild make them pay. So, yeah, OT and all that is bullshit, but 1-6, you're losing 6 points right there. So 5 points if you make the difference. So yeah, that's going to matter in the standings in the end. So they got to figure a way to play better 3-3. I don't know, or just win in fucking regulation, you idiots. Get back at home. Rangers been a very good road team, of course. But minus 162. The way the Knights are playing right now, and without Carlson, most likely, Stone continues to be a huge loss. Don't like their defense. It's just, I want to bet it, but I don't know if I can. It's just too expensive right now. I can't trust this team at the moment, so I'll stay away from that. And yeah, neither team can really score. I know the Rangers much better on the road at scoring, but the minus 135 or 5.5 is just a little too expensive for me. So I hope the Knights win, but probably won't be betting this game.
Yeah, I have a one play, and it's Rangers team total over 2.5 goals at minus 135 for 15 bucks. They are 7-4 on the road with their team total, so I'm gonna continue to back that. I like the Knights though at home, but you know it's kind of tough with how they've been playing at Rome recently. Um, the goaltending is very suspect, even without Aiden Hill. I don't think Carter Hart will solve that either. I think he's going to be terrible for them eventually whenever they decide to play him in December. So I'm going to just stick with that play. I think it's a pretty easy play. I'm sure I'll be watching this at 10 p.m. though, because why not? Golden Knights are exciting, but I got nothing else.
You're not watching Utah San Jose. That's probably a more exciting game. It's a worse game, but more exciting. Yeah. So I'm taking the Rangers here plus 136. Just a smaller play there for 15 bucks. They've been great on the road. Like looking at their past 10 games here, they have 3 losses. One of them's to Carolina. One of them, and the other 2 are on the second half of a back-to-back. So otherwise, they've been pretty good there, including a road win in Tampa, 7-3. Vegas just in a skid right now. They got to get out of it somehow. And I'll take this plus 136 price for the Rangers to continue that. Don't trust Vegas's goaltender. Who is it? Even with Hill out, it's
Schmidt and Lindblom.
Schmidt and Lindblom. So yeah, don't trust them. So yeah, Rangers here plus 136 for 15. That team total could be a good alternative there. Or we got a good friend Dilly in the chat saying Vegas to win from behind could be a fun alternative. He loves those come from behind bets. He loves to come from behind.
This is a good OT game too as well.
Yes. Another cross conference game. Absolutely. All right, that's the 8-game slate. And we are brought to you by Rhythm. Rhythm is crushing it in college football, NFL, and the NBA. Rhythm is giving away weekly cash prizes just for tracking your bets in the app. Track 5 bets of the same type from any model you build, and you could win $1,000. Use promo code SGPN25 when you download the Rhythm app for 25% off your first month. Download Rhythm and use promo code SGPN25. All right, let's get to the puck buck bets here. Not too much. I guess Archer has the most, as he always does for this 8-game slate here. But let me see if I can hide some of these columns and make these bigger for the YouTube viewers here at the 37 or so minute mark of the video. You can get our picks here. There you go. And let me there. There's our picks. Everyone look at it better. Mine, Joel's, Archer's there. All right. Anything else here before we close things out? Matthew Schaefer up to above minus 200 for the Calder. Just incredible.
One thing you put in over 3.5 for New Jersey team total. It's 2.5.
That would make more sense. Yes.
Yeah.
Makes more sense.
Thank you. But no, that's great.
Five measly bets. Wow.
I mean, it's a bad slate. I'm impressed. You got 5 bets out of it.
Hey, I've got like 24 for tomorrow, so I should put my favorite.
Yeah, we have some questions for picks tonight in the chat. I threw something small on Vancouver, just huge odds. They're on the road against the Panthers. I like Edmonton and the over a lot in that one there. In Buffalo, Boston home underdogs again. I like them. What else do I have? Under Kings, Washington, and I think that's it for tonight. And yeah, the Mammoths against the Ducks.
Same. Bruins plus 176. That's pretty.
Yeah, that's
high number. Like that. I also like the Oilers. That seems pretty good. I haven't bet anything yet, but yeah, I better get on it because the fucking game's starting.
15 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I have Vancouver at over 2.5 goals plus 105. I think that's a pretty good price. They've gone over their team total a decent amount, weirdly, despite their injuries. I like Anaheim. Both teams to score over first period, all that kind of stuff. But outside that, I actually took a little nibble at Anaheim tonight. I think they kind of get it done at home over Mammoth. Personally,
yeah, that should be a fun game there. That should be a fun game.
I also have LA at plus money on the road still too in Washington, but that's probably gonna go to overtime, I think.
Yeah, that's a classic overtime game there. Kings Caps like one bet some 1-1, 2-2 correct score.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a low scoring game there. Okay, we should be back on Wednesday with a full slate for Thursday. 12 games on Thursday. Keep an eye out for a potential prop show tomorrow. Only 8 games, so we'll see if that happens there. Of course, make sure you subscribe on Apple, leave us a 5-star rating and review. Subscribe, like, comment on YouTube, and get in the Discord, sg.pn/Discord. All right, are we good to close it out here?
How about the Bears? The Bears
How about the Bears?
leading the fucking division. How about that?
Yeah, that's
Detroit
outrageous.
lost, killed the Vikings. Green Bay won. Fuck them, but barely against the New York Giants with James Winston playing. If Winston doesn't throw a touchdown either, or an interception at the end, it could be a tie game. And who knows what happens in overtime? So Packers not scared of them. Bears, they're totally fugazi, but I'm loving it while they keep winning these crazy games. Yeah, I'm here for the ride. They owe us a bit of joy after years and years of misery.
I think Ben Johnson can win Coach of the Year if they win the division.
No, not with fucking Mike Vrabel doing what he's doing. Shane Steichen, those two guys are clearly the Jack Adams guys of the NFL.
Yeah. All right, I am Ryan Gilbert. You can follow me on Twitter at rgilbertsop.
I'm Joel Meyer. You'll find me trying not to go back to sleep. Give me a coffee or something.
And I'm Sean, and you'll find me making 1,000 more bets for the next 5 days, and Matthew Schaefer for Calder. Let's go.
See ya.